WaveLink reached out to me asking me if I'd be interested in checking out one of their new outdoor wireless access points. Specifically, this one is the AX3000 Wi-Fi 6 outdoor access point. And I'm always looking for a good solution to get Wi-Fi around the property. We're on about 13 acres here. We've got a 9-acre pasture behind us. We got a little bit of land to each side of us along the road. I would love to be able to put some cameras up, specifically Wi-Fi cameras that can be out away from everything, kind of pointing to the house and to the property just to see what's going on. But I need good Wi-Fi out there. So we're going to check this out. First I'm going to get it unboxed, but then we're going to go take it. We'll try different distances away from the access point and see what kind of speeds we get. All right, so let's get this unboxed and we'll check it out. All right, here we go. Let's get this checked out here. Nothing better to open plastic with than a screwdriver. Okay, so we got the unit itself. Very nice looking unit. You can see there where your Ethernet cable plugs in. Got a button there to control it. Really nice. It's got a couple of mounting options. This is a very well made unit, and you can tell just by looking at it, it's going to be waterproof. We have a box of antennas. Let's take a look in there and see what we got. So we've got 3 5 gig and 3 2.4 gig antennas. And of course we've got a few mounting cable ties there that we can use to mount this to, a pole or whatever we're putting it on. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then we've got an accessory kit. Inside the accessory kit, we've got a PoE adapter, and we'll go over that. But what that's going to allow us to do is actually send the power out over the Ethernet cable so we can power this device without having to run a separate power cable out to the device. Got an Ethernet cable power adapter that'll plug into the Ethernet adapter. And a couple of things there. It looks like we've got the screw in the bottom of the access point there to help make that waterproof. A few mounting options. And of course, then we've got a few, got a quick start guide and kind of a little bit of list there of everything we need to do to how to get this paired and get it set up. All right, let's go get this set up and we'll test out the speed and see what kind of speed we're getting. The 6 antenna locations are marked with 2.4G or 5G. The antennas are also marked with 2.4 or 5. I won't show me screwing in 6 antennas, but just please make sure you match the bands correctly. Let's connect the Ethernet cable to the Wi-Fi router. Take the waterproof connector, unscrew it, place the sealing ring on the cable, put everything back together. And now insert the Ethernet cable in the connector. And then we'll fully tighten the waterproof connector. Now plug the other end of the Ethernet cable into the PoE adapter. This cable goes into the connector labeled PoE. This Ethernet cable is likely not provided because every person's installation is going to be a little different. Now use the included Ethernet cable and plug that end into the PoE adapter where it's labeled LAN data in. Then take the other end of the included Ethernet cable and connect it to your home internet router. Then connect the power adapter to the Ethernet PoE adapter and turn it on. You'll see a green LED once it's powered on, and you'll also see a blue LED powering the Wi-Fi router. Now let's connect to the Wi-Fi router. Connect to the Wi-Fi starting with WaveLink. You'll see a configuration screen pop up automatically. Enter the default password, which is admin. And you're going to select your time zone and your country, and then enter a new admin password twice. Then you can change your SSID if you'd like and create a password for your Wi-Fi. And click on Next and wait for the settings to save. Now let's connect to this Wi-Fi. Select the SSID and enter the password you just created. And now that we're connected, we're going to test the speed. At this point, the Wi-Fi router is still inside the house. I'm just wanting to test it and make sure the connection's working as expected. And we are getting really, really good performance. I'm impressed with this Wi-Fi router already. But granted, we're in the house. Let's see what it works like when we get it outside. All right. Got the system set up just like it was before in the house. But I'm going to go ahead and just get this at least so I can test it outside. Put on a couple of these little cable ties here. These work perfect when you're attaching it to a T-post. Get right on the notches there. Hold it into place. Oh, that's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit this up. Got the cable coming down the house here, just on the outside to test this. I would obviously make it a little more permanent when I'm ready to make it a permanent install, but for now, this will just help us test it. So I'm going to go ahead and hook the cable up, and then I'm going to go get on the side-by-side, and we'll go out. I don't know. I think it's 125 feet at the first stop, 325 at the second stop, and then we'll go all the way out to the end of our property line there. It's about 1,150 feet, and we'll test the speed and see what we get. I've been really impressed with this inside. It was screaming fast. It's actually a little faster than my normal Wi-Fi, so I'm a little bit jealous of. Oh yeah, it looks good. So now we're going to run upstairs. We're going to turn on the PoE adapter. And this is set up just like it was before. The purple cable comes out of the PoE connection. So we're running power over Ethernet to come out here and power this thing. We're not having to run any additional power cables. So I'm going to run upstairs and turn on the PoE adapter, and then we'll come back and give it a test. All right, we're just going to do a quick test here right by the router, make sure our speed is consistent with what we were seeing inside. All right, see what we get now. And we are pretty consistent with what we were getting inside the house. Kill this, and we're going to move. We're probably 15 feet away right now. We're going to move out. I believe it's about 125 feet at the next stop, just right on the other side of that fence. And we'll try it, see what we get. All right. I've driven out on the other side of this fence here. According to Google Maps, this is going to be about 125 feet away. You can see there how far it is. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and give this a try, see what we get. Out at the first distance, it's about 125. Okay, we're still connected to the WAVLINK. Run speed test. Wow. Holy crap. So my internet connection is 500 down, up to 100 up. We're shooting really right above the download speed. This thing is incredible right now. Okay, this was a no-brainer here. The 125 foot it's just like you're standing there next to it. All right, I'm going to go out to the next, here to this tree. And I think it's about 300, 325. And we'll check it out again. All right, we made it out here to the tree. This is our next destination. According to the Google Maps, we're about 325. That's the best zoom I've got on the iPhone. We're about 325 feet away. All right, make sure we're on the right Wi-Fi. We're good. Definitely, that's the only thing we see out here. All right, we're about 325 feet away, and we're hopping up to 250. That's pretty dang impressive. That is really impressive to me. And let's just run another test to see. Uh, I don't know if I quite believe that download speed of 545, but that's what it says. I'm going to test it one more time. I can't believe we're getting something up that high. I mean, obviously, the way my internet provider does it, it'll let you spike up above 500, but it starts limiting you to 500. So we're shooting up above it before the limiter kicks in. So we're at 325 feet, and man, we are looking, I think it's getting better the further out we get. Let's go ahead and move out to the edge of the property line. All right, we are out here at the edge of my property line. The whole area here is 13 acres. I believe it's, the pasture part, we call it 9 acres, but either way, you can kind of see the house up there. Let's start zooming in with the iPhone 15 Pro. You can see we get a little closer. You can't really see anything. Let me try doing a digital zoom here and see what we get. What you can see, the little speck there between the house and the truck, that is the Wi-Fi router we're trying to connect to. So if we zoom way back out here, we're about 1,150 feet out. I will be shocked if we get any kind of decent performance. I mean, if it even sees the Wi-Fi, I'll be impressed. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. Okay. Well, I only had 2 bars when I first clicked it, but now it shows I got all 3 of my bars there. Let's run a speed test. Okay. Granted, we're definitely not getting the 500 megabit download speed, that we were getting up closer, but holy crap, we still got over 250 meg down. This is ridiculous. I mean, I could light this entire pasture with Wi-Fi cameras, and be able to patrol my whole area without having to leave the house. This is going to cover my whole back pasture. This is amazing. I'm going to run one more test here just to make sure it's about consistent. We're actually shooting up a little higher this time. We're still not getting above 500, around 500, but man, we're getting close. We're over 400 this time. I just can't get over how impressive this is. All right, well, there you have it. It's cold and damp out here right now, so I'm kind of done. I have been nothing but impressed with this new WAVLINK product. I just can't get over how fast it is. I mean, again, I'm almost 1,200 feet out from the device itself, and I'm still getting around 400 meg down. This is just incredible. So, but I'd love to have quite a few cameras used all over my 9 acres out here to keep up with what's out here messing around in the field, what kind of animals we're getting at night, and have some cameras up close to the house to make sure stuff's not walking away or people aren't, up doing stuff they shouldn't be. But I'll leave you an Amazon link. Go check it out. I'll try to leave a code to get you a little bit of a discount. If you're looking for an incredible Wi-Fi router to run outside, this is probably the product you need to be looking at. So go check it out. I'd love to hear some comments from you. If you guys try it, I'd love to see how it works out for you. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all get inside and get warm. It's kind of chilly and damp out here right now.